Can you guys even imagine having a friend, and I use that in just the lightest, just the most sarcastic sense of the word, who owes you money, because my mom's friend owes her money, okay? And it's one thing if you know you owe someone money and you can't afford to pay him back or this, that, or whatever. It's another thing to be every single time, I'm going to pay you back, I'm going to do it. Call me and remind me. And I listen to voicemails from her, and even she's before voicemails, this stupid bitch I can't stand. Okay? And then my mom gets me involved, and then the bitch is threatening because I got pissed because my mother gets me involved, and my mom, I don't want to hear it. Like to the point where, like, I'm not gonna even talk to your mom at all. I won't talk next time you mention this woman's name because you get me involved and you make me think she's gonna pay you, and then she doesn't, and it drives me insane. And then she leaves voicemails saying, "I'm gonna pay you back. Remind me, call me, remind me. I got my, and." If she just didn't say it, but she does say it. One time of course she has mental problems, but it's like I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear it. And then she thinks I'm like so caught up. No, my mother gets me involved, you fucking cunt. She gets me involved and drives me nuts when I tell her not to. And then I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. And then I come out here and not realize my mom's talking to you. And then my mom asks me a question when I tell my mom, don't be friends with you. Fuck the stupid money. Even when my mom reduced the amount, the woman still doesn't pay her back. As far as I'm concerned, she's holding her on a string. She likes the power. She likes the control. That's the only thing I can think of that she does this, because she doesn't keep her mouth shut about it. All right? This is not a situation where you're asking her to pay back hundreds of dollars, okay? She can afford, when she gets her money, she can afford to give my mom small amounts of token money, and eventually, even in a year, it would be paid back. But instead, she does this to my mother, and then my mother consequently does it to me. It's like leading her on a string. I believe it's a power thing. And every time I trust that this woman is going to do it, because I don't trust when she just tells my mom, but if she leaves voicemails, hey, give me your address again. I'm going to send you the money tomorrow. I got my check. Or the other thing, just call me and remind me, and I'm going to send it. And then she doesn't. I'm done. I tell my mom, don't be friends with this woman. Even Selena said, don't be friends with her. She's a fucking bitch. Right? She's not a good friend. Don't be friends with her. You have good friends. Why stay friends with this stupid bitch who constantly says, I'm going to pay you back, and then doesn't? Leads you on a string. Every single time, I'm going to pay you back every month. And when I went to Joe's, the woman didn't pay my mom back once. So then my mom thinks, well, if I reduce the money a little bit, it won't be so overwhelming, right? She reduces the money, and the woman says, I'm going to pay you back, and then doesn't. She doesn't. I've been back now 5 months. The woman hasn't paid her back once. And when I mean pay her back, pay her the small amount, whatever it is, like $50 a month, right? So if you owe someone several hundred, you can pay them back 50 a month, and it'll take you about a year, but you do it consistently. And again, fuck the money. I want my mom to not be friends with this woman. That's what I want. Because this woman is a power thing. She's leading my mother on a string. My mom went to go get the mail. Some time. Took me a little time to set it up. Okay, I just took Oma to the vets. I got lucky because I would have had to walk or take the bus or something, but then you can't go in, so if I took the bus, I'd have to wait around because you're not allowed to. They did let me in at least, but you can't go in the waiting room, so you have to wait outside till right to your time. And if I get there almost an hour early, or I can walk, it's one or the other. But my mom found me a ride with a church friend. It was supposed to be one way, and then we'd walk home, which would have been okay. But the woman's like, well, I have things to do around here, so if you're done within the hour, call me. I knew I'd be done within the hour. I was done even more within the hour, but I had to get to the bathroom. he has the same type of yeast ear infection thing. Instead of putting antibiotics in his ears, she gave me a different thing that's she doesn't like to over medicate, so it wasn't as bad. So she gave me stuff to put in his ears instead of the once a month thing. And I think what he has is called Claros or something. I don't know. It's the same thing he always has, but there's different types of it or something. I don't know. She wanted to get me some medicated ear stuff, and I couldn't read the ingredients. I don't want that. I like the natural stuff that Petco woman recommended that time. It's all natural stuff, witch hazel and green tea, you know. But Omar's doing good. I could feed him a little bit more. He's around 15, 14, a little under 15. He can be 17, and that's fine. I don't want him up more than that, though, so I can feed him maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I was lucky. We were lucky. We got a ride there and back. I was happy just to get a ride there, so we wouldn't have to hang out. I didn't want to hang out there, but I also didn't want to walk. I didn't want to take the bus. I was allowed to go in as long as I wore the face covering. Starts with an S and ends with an E covering. Anyhow, it was beautiful. It was wonderful to go in. I was telling her how at shows when I went for his, I had to bring him to a brand new place and couldn't go in, and it looked awful from the outside. But they had high reviews, and they were nice enough, and someone even mentioned, it doesn't look that good from the outside. They're redoing the place, but it's just very disconcerting, to leave your dog with a stranger, your beloved baby with strangers. It just is awful. It's not so bad when it's someone you've known for years like them, but they told me on the phone, I didn't ask. They said you can go in as long as you wear the face covering, and I'm like, wow, I'm happy that I can go in. I had a panic attack in the shower last night. It was the middle of the night, 1 in the morning or 2, I don't know, I was tired, and then this is negatively impacting my it's just my mind, and I'm always afraid I'm going to fall in the shower, but since I, almost did when I broke my foot a few years ago in the summertime, 2017, so I don't know, and remember, I can't wear my glasses in the shower, so I just got out. I just was nervous, and I got out. I jumped in the shower today, not for that long, but for long enough to do what I needed to do, It's okay. I think I was just tired. I don't understand why this happened. I'd like to know. But, gotta go. My mom's gonna be back in a minute now. Bye.